Jaguars will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll do it himself, finding open areas. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
So the South Alabama Jaguars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They'll ride Davis here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Grab near the marker. It's Adams. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Jackson will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Steps away. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They they've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, far forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Jaguars have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. The Jaguars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he It's a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Kinsey. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking left. Picked off to stop the threat. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be, you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
With the catch, it's Brown. Gets away from one, finds room. Touchdown, Arkansas! Once he got some room, it was over. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Jaguars looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, South Alabama. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 25 over San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. Smashes through the tackle. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Hard running there. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drop.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, you know, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Caught behind the line. It's Poe. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the ground, it's Poe. Runs through the tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll run it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
That's caught. It's Scott. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Jaguars will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Arkansas. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. On the move, it's Gray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback just has to know in that situation, goal to go. If no one's open, you're throwing it away. It's a touchdown or it's nothing. That ball needs to go into the stands.
Under fire. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Clapp. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Poe.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Rides to back and leaves it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Razorbacks are facing third and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Makes the catch. It's Adams. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Play number 9 on this drive. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to kick it away.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job. Get him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Right on the money. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Rushes on him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.